Hi guys, I'm Larissa with BU Organics, and today I'm going to do a little tutorial to show how to use our BB cream and also our powder foundation. Our makeup is a lot different than most makeup that you will come across in traditional stores because we don't use water to thin it out, we don't use alcohol or anything like that. So today I'm going to show you how to apply the BB cream and the powder, just some tips and tricks. I only have face moisturizer on right now. I put it on about an hour ago before I got the kids off to school, so I'm starting with a completely blank slate. I do have sun damage on my skin. I never wore sunscreen on my face every day until a couple years ago when I developed the BB cream and started religiously protecting my face from the sun every day. So I have sun damage that I've been trying to work on and correct that you can see, and now the BB cream is going to help me. So I am using the stick BB cream. This is one of my favorite things right now. I have been using it for a while. With the push-up sticks, if it gets low, all you have to do is push your finger up and push up. Now if you have one of our tinier sticks, you can use a pen, you can use the bottom of a makeup brush, anything like that. And so if you do have a tin or a glass jar, the number one thing you'll want to do with your BB cream is to rub your finger, a clean dry finger, in a circular motion to warm up the cream, kind of like this, and then you can put it on your face in a circular motion. If you have the stick, it makes it a lot easier, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply with the stick today. And I'm just gonna make sure to get, I really don't want crow's feet, so I really make sure I get good sunscreen there on the sides of my eyes. And I really love our sticks. It's the newest thing I've added, and it's great. Just makes application simple and easy. So there you can see, I just kind of have the BB cream put on my face. It's nice that it goes on lighter than my skin, so that I can see where it is and where it isn't to make sure all my skin is completely covered. And then you just want to make sure that you're really gentle with your skin. You don't want to be pulling and tugging on your skin a lot. And all you're really going to do is then, after getting your BB cream on, is rub it in. The stick does make it a lot easier than the tin or the glass bottles, the glass jars. But then again, it's all personal preference. And I always like to make sure any extra that I have, I rub down my neck. And I make sure to go over a couple of times just to make sure I am all blended in. And the more you rub it in, the less shiny it becomes. Make sure you get it everywhere so that you have sun protection. You can be exposed to the sun and get sun damage on your skin, even sitting indoors if you're near a window, if you're driving your car. So there you have it. My BB cream is now on my face. I have all day sun protection if I was just gonna bum around the house and not really go anywhere. Lots of times this is all I'll do. I'll put on some brow powder and some blush, but there's our BB cream. Now what I'm going to do is, because I like more coverage for my skin, I'm going to show you how to use our mineral powder. I'm going to show you some tips and tricks for putting on our powder, and I'm also going to show you a quick and easy summer makeup look. So for the powder, I get a lot of questions about powder. You're going to want to make sure you have a good powder brush. Usually I have a good kabuki brush, I think that's how you say it, but I left it out at the river, so unfortunately I'm using this right now. But you do want to make sure you just have a powder brush and your powder foundation. Now if this is your first time using your brush and you don't have any oils on it, you will want to rub the brush over your BB cream just to make sure that you have some oils on the brush so that it can pick up powder. Another important thing is, guys, is that powder will not stick to a dry face. So if you're not using our BB cream first and then following up with a powder for more coverage, you will want to make sure that you apply a powder foundation over your face moisturizer or while your face is still at least a little bit damp, because powder won't stick to dry skin. So the secret with powder is, what you're going to do is you're going to first take your powder container, you're going to tip it over, you're going to tap on the bottom. What you want to do is you want to get powder in the lid. So I'm going to tip it back over. I'm going to take the lid off. And see, there I have some powder in the lid. Not much, but enough for me to get at and work with my face. Then what you're going to do is, simply working off the lid, you're going to take your kabuki brush or your powder brush, and you're just going to swirl that in the lid. You're going to pick it up. I don't have quite enough, so I'm going to dip it in. I dipped it into my container, and what I'm doing now is patting on my lid so that it's evenly distributed through my whole brush. So you see that? I have powder. Now this is very important. I don't know if you can see, but you're going to want to tap your powder brush to get off any loose powder. That is a big step. Normally I would want to tap it on the side. It's a little bit hard because I'm having to hold it up here, but you want to tap that powder brush to get off any loose powder. So now I have my powder brush evenly coated, and I'm just going to apply it to my face. It makes application very simple and easy. And then I can tap in my brush again, pick up some more of that loose powder. Again, tapping around, want to make sure it's evenly coated. Get a little bit more so I can dip into my actual container, but you want to make sure that you're still evenly distributing it on the lid. The lid is going to be your best friend when applying powder. So any powder that you do put on your brush, so see, I just scooped in, that would not go on my face very well. So what I'm going to do is put it in my brush, swirl it around, and one big clump turned into an evenly distributed clump. And then I'm just gonna finish applying my powder. This mineral foundation applies more coverage to my face. I feel like I need more coverage if I'm not really going anywhere or doing anything. Sometimes I'll just wear the BB cream, but I do like the mineral foundation because I feel like it gives me more coverage, and lots of times my skin needs that additional coverage since I don't have perfect skin. So there you have it. There is the powder application. You just want to make sure you go over quite a few times, get everything blended in. And there's a powder application. So quick and easy. And powder does have a learning curve, but once you learn how to use the powder, it does get a lot simpler. To finish up with the simple summer makeup, this is the main look that I use all for summer, just because it's super easy, and when you have kids and lots to do, easy is what we want to go for. So the next step I do after I do my BB cream and I do my powder foundation is I do a brow gel. My brows need some help. In my car accident, I lost some of my eyebrow, so I do use a brow. I used to use my walnut powder for my eyeshadows, but I did have a request for brow gel, so I've been experimenting with brow gel and using it, and I gotta say, I'm kind of pretty sold on brow gel. It's pretty awesome. So it's not listed on our website yet since I am still in the testing phase of the brow gel, but it should be up here soon. So what I do is you just have an eyeliner brush, the fine angle. I dip it in, get a little bit of my brow gel on. And now I'm just going to go in. Usually I do my hair after my makeup. And so I got a little bit too much there, so I'm just gonna clean up with my finger. And then I'm gonna come in and do my other eyebrow. And there you have it. Now I have eyebrows. So I usually give it a little bit of time to dry before I go in and use my eyebrow brush to clean it up. My next step for my summer application is I just made these and I just came out with them, the lip and cheek stains. So this is actually my Tango Pink. and I love the Tango Pink. And again, like I said, if you have some of these smaller containers, sometimes if you need to shove them up, if your finger won't fit in the bottom of the push-up tube, you can just use a pen, a makeup brush, anything like that to kind of push it up. So my next step for a quick and easy blush is I'm just going to take this, just gonna rub it on my cheeks. And then again, I'm using Tango Pink. And just put a few dots on my forehead for that natural flush look so it looks natural. And then I'm gonna put a smidgen on my lips. And then I'm gonna come in and rub in with my fingers. Get on the bridge of your nose just so you have that natural flush look. Make sure you come up here across your forehead where the sun would naturally hit and where you would get colored. That's all that we're doing here, is giving us a really natural makeup look anywhere that the sun would hit. So I put my blush on. I'm gonna come in and just touch up my brows a little bit with that brow gel. Make sure they're all in line. Clean up anything additional. Since it is a gel, sometimes it can get around. And then if I am going outside, if I'm just using everyday use, I'll just use my Tango Pink. But if I'm going outside, I'm gonna make sure to protect my lips. So I do have a brand new SPF lip balm. It's white. So you can see that gives a white sheen to my lips. And then I also have a tinted lip balm. If you don't want to run around with white lips, I do have a tinted SPF lip balm that I can just follow up, just so my lips aren't so white. And there you have it, a perfect, easy summer makeup trip. I can now go out and spend all day on the boat and on the river, and I don't have to worry about the sun damaging my face or my lips or anything. Of course, I'll put on a hat if I'm gonna be out in the sun a lot, but I now have all day sun protection on my face and my lips. So that's my tutorial today. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask below, comment, anything. We're always open to feedback, and have a great day.